beautiful souls. So here I am today, Yulia, a 10 plus years tarot reader, and I will be doing for you a reading about how do men actually view you. And we will be doing a pick a card reading. So here are the 3 decks. And I would love you to just pick the deck which is really resonating with you. So we want to understand deeper, how do they view you? What is the first impression which you leave on them? And what do they actually feel of you when they meet you? So that we could understand if that is the impression which we want to create on them, right? And how we can make sure that the impression, if let's say that's not the impression I want to create, how can we correct it, in fact? How can we create the right impression, right? So let's investigate it deeper. Now, if you like my reading, give me a thumbs up and hit the like and put your comments below. It will help me to create more videos like this in future, and subscribe to my channel not to miss these videos, because the mission what I'm spreading here is to unblock all the energies within for each and every one of you, so that through this wonderful spiritual tool as tarot we could really connect to what is called fulfilled and aligned life with ourselves. All right, let's get started. In order to help you, I will put here the specific stones. So first one, this beautiful stone, I will let you guess what it is, and you can put it into the channel. That will be that stone crystal guessing game. Now this one, probably if you watched my channel before, you already know this name, and I will put it in here. That is not so obvious as you might think. It's a deeply spiritual stone. And this one, quite mystical, but many of you, I'm pretty sure, can already see what it is. All right. Okay, now in order to help you also more, I will use another tool. I have the tool here, the zodiac signs, and I will put them here for you to help you with the choice of the deck. All right, so let me help you, because we may have doubts, concerns, and we want just to establish that clarity for all of us here. So in case if you see your sign now, it can be the additional indicator to help you pick the right deck. There are no rules how to pick that deck. For those of you who prefer still to use your intuition, you want to use your intuition despite which kind of sign is in here, right? So let's put it actually like this, I would say, for this deck. This is in here, and one more sign is missing. Okay, this is it. Okay. All right, let's put it here. So once you see your sign and you do not want today to tune to your intuition, that's totally fine. Maybe you just see the crystal which speaks to you instantly. Then you can pick that deck, or maybe you just want to tune into your intuition and then you just don't pay attention neither to crystals, neither to signs, and you pick the card based, pick the pile of cards based on your intuition only. Or maybe there is the 100% attunement of crystal, the sign, the deck, and that's voila, that means that was meant to be, right? All right, let's get started. So just focus, concentrate, and afterwards we will meet you in the specific pile reading. You want to go to the comments section, to the description section, and just for your convenience, I put also the timestamps for each and every pile so that you would not watch all of them and save your time. So you can listen to the specific pile which you picked. All right, take your time. All right, so for those of you who picked this pile, the pile number 1, let's get started. And let's identify, how do men actually see you? What a wonderful question, right? And how do they feel about you? What is the first impression which you leave on them? That was actually very important question which I always had before I met my husband, my twin flame here. And then I created, in fact, a very detailed journal, and tarot cards helped me with that tremendously. It helped me just to specify whom I want to meet here and work it out. And I would lay down a big portion of how I met my husband to that specificity. Okay? All right. Now we will do the, this is the main deck, and we will do the additional deck reading with the specific deck here, which is truly aligned in energy and design with this one. So this is the supporting deck for this. To get more details about your reading. All right. Let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at it. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords. So again, the question is, how do they view you? 9 of Swords. What is the first impression you leave on them? Queen of Cups. 8 of Cups. And how do they feel about you? All right, the Tower. I can see here the woman, in fact, who is always bringing those guys into that state, the state of a tower. It's always fun with you, seems like that. Oh, 3 of Cups. Yeah, lots of fun, lots of fun. The man experience with you. All right. True to your heart. All right, so that's going in alignment with this specific card, which is 7 of Swords. So we can clearly see here that the immediate impression which you leave onto a man is that you're really light and chill out woman. And it's light to be around you. That's what they have as the immediate impression. And they love this energy because it lightens them up. And it's easy. It's in fact very, very easy for them the first moment when they see you, and they are in fact enchanted by your presence, I would say. Even like many times they feel pumped up and lifted up, not knowing why they feel that way, but it's your tremendously beautiful energy to let go and to chill out, which actually attracts them so much. All right. Okay, so And in fact, that childlike approach which you maintain, sometimes it may work against you because you become too much like a child, and you may become slightly capricious. That's sometimes when they feel like, oh my God, that's too much. Okay, so that's how they feel, slightly too much for them. And that Nine of Swords, too much of that childish approach, how they feel. But for you, it's just like your free spirit, and that's totally okay. But sometimes they feel that way about you, that hey, they start like, it's too much for me. That's the impression how I sense from this card. But probably you were attracting to serious men who were not really willing to play, to have fun. And in fact, they don't know one secret about you, that you are really that queen. You are that queen who is not predestined to be around every man. And you have tremendously powerful energy in you. You're one of those women who can really lighten up and bring to heaven every man nearby you. But not every man can handle it. Just not every man can handle it. And honestly, before I met my husband, I was exactly this type of woman. And the man whom I met in the past before him, and now we are living 10 plus years together, they couldn't handle me, honestly, just because I was too free spirit being for them. And I was the real queen already. And then I realized that I need probably to wait for my emperor to come and to release some stuff in myself, to stop focusing on any kind of previous failures, and to start focusing on that love which I have in my life, on all the things which are around me. And that's exactly what allowed me to heal myself and finally to meet that right one. Okay, and the intuition actually led me to my husband, and that's exactly the pathway which I see here for you, that you want to maybe just to stop, contemplate, and release any connections which do not feel right for you, and just to be in that silent contemplation with yourself, no matter how many heartbreaks were before. Just really start focusing on that appreciation of what you have in life, because this will lighten you up for the right one to come into your life. And this will allow you to release all the previous models, constraints into your brain, into your psyche, so that you would finally start experiencing the bountiful harvest. This is the card of release. This is the recurring theme. It's in your nature, in fact, to release, but the universe is saying to you, hey, beauty, you want to release even more so that you would meet finally the right one. That's what it is about. And I had to go through a ton of release work, intentional one, very intentional one, so that I would finally meet the right companion. He's not just my husband, he's my true friend, right? And we together, we create that beauty right now into the world. I support him. I support absolutely everything what he's doing. He's supporting me, and we create that legacy. And that's exactly the reading for you as well here, because I told you, that's like my story, what happened to me, and now it's so tremendously amazing to see it in your reading here as well. All right, so what should be the claim here for you so that you would own this energy of finding your twin flame, your emperor? Oops. I love and accept myself. And that's exactly it. In fact, I made even a tattoo onto my skin on the back. I love myself. Love myself first. That's so important. And this will bring all the broken pieces, whichever they were before, to completion. All right. That's what exactly will allow you to release so much more, which is still there, so that finally you would find that right companion into your life, who honors, appreciates you, and is not seeing you incorrectly, who you are not. You are truly a beautiful, beautiful, powerful queen who is capable to put absolutely every man to something beyond their imagination. So keep on going and use that claim. Use that claim. All right, so if you loved that reading, please use that claim right now in your journal or in the comments. Claim it now. Action is the language of this reality. Give me a thumbs up in case if you loved this video. It will help me to create more of that. It will show your interest. Subscribe to the channel to also see more of these videos like that. Thank you so much, and wishing you a beautiful, amazing day. Hello, beautiful souls. So here you are in pile number 2. So for those of you who picked this pile, we will be right now looking at how men view you. How do they view you? How do they feel of you? And which kind of first impression do you leave on them? So I would love to see what is the first impression you leave on them. That's card number 1. How do they view you instantly? That's card number 2. And card number 3 is, what do they think about you? What do they think about you? So how do they view you? What do they think about you? And what is the first impression? Okay, now let's have a look at it together. So, oh, wow. That's a very interesting card. So they see you as a very, very attractive rose. Very beautiful, flourishing. You're very attractive, beautiful soul, right? And it seems like you are, for them, like a hidden mystery at the same time. And they are enchanted and attracted to your energy, which they never met before. So you're like that enchanting high priestess here, who's so wise, so mysterious. And many times it's just like enigmatic connection. That's how they see you. And they don't understand why they are so magnetized by you, in fact. What is their first impression? Oh, so they feel immediately the healing energy from you. So they feel like there is some healing just by standing nearby you. You are such a deep soul. That's what I sense out of this. And sometimes it's just even may seem to them that it's too much. And they were not ready for that healing. Because just by standing nearby you, they are blown away by that energy. That's how they feel about you. And then what do they think about you? And this is all about, in fact, what I see here is that they actually, after first impression, when just there is a boom, there is a huge healing energy coming, and they are mesmerized and magnetized by you. I feel like they are sensing that, wow, I feel rejuvenated nearby you. There is some freshness nearby you. That's what they feel nearby you and you cannot explain it. And that's so magnetizing, that's so mesmerizing, that's huge, that's unexplainable. And it's super magnetic, I would say. That's the impression which you leave on them. Now, we want just to get deeper into that and ask ourselves a bit more details about that feeling, thinking, and first impression from the tarot cards. What do tarot cards say to us? All right, so let's ask tarot cards. You seem to be a really, really powerful spiritual being, and with huge healing capabilities. No matter if you opened them up in yourself or not, but that's what's truly happening here. Oh, that's a card of enlightenment, in fact. It's going so much in alignment with this wonderful rose, right? And you're like really that rose on the cross. You're really powerful, enigmatic, enlightened being, and your man has to be really special. You know, not every man will be able to be nearby the woman like you, you know. All right. And that's what I'm talking about. Not every man can handle you. Sometimes they feel, maybe you already noticed that, because you have that big power in you, that some of them may be afraid of you even. But they're afraid not even of you. They actually cannot handle that energy because they are not standing even close to that power and beauty who you are. All right? That's what's truly happening here. So when you see and sense that energy, and you truly can sense that energy, even if you didn't develop it on purpose, but you truly can, then in this case, just know that it's okay. It's okay that it's happening. It's just not your man. You need to have a really strong emperor nearby you, strong man, whom you will lead to really, really powerful pathways. All right, so with that healing which you're providing to those men, naturally, just with your presence, you help them release many things. But again, not everyone is ready for that release. That's why some may be scared, okay? Because for some it may even feel, whoa, it's too much. It's just like that fountain, that energy is just like, wow, boom is happening here. I don't understand why I feel that way. It may be scary, you know? So weak men will be horrified, but men who are strong will be mesmerized. Yeah, and it's all about energy. It's that confirmation that you really have a strong energy, and it's so raw, it's so powerful. It's just, that's a magnetic, powerful energy. If you're still not into some healing practices, I really recommend you to start exploring that, because this is the reading. It's just saying that there are so many resources within you, hidden ones, if you still didn't open them up, and you can heal many things within you and then help so many people around you. All right. 3 of Wands. Yes, and just if we go and start seeing that rejuvenation, you see how that rejuvenation is, that transformation, literally transformation is happening nearby you. You are a woman who brings a man to that transformative flow within them, and they don't freaking understand why it's happening, okay? And that's all about, again, your energy, your like blowing energy within. You probably were noticing some kind of transformations, metamorphosis happening in those guys. And nearby you sometimes. And 6 of Cups, it's basically you in fact, they see you at the same time as a very, they think you are very, very peaceful from the outside. That's what they feel. Just there is this sense of peace, but that is a very powerful energy, and they cannot grasp the mystery of you because there is peace, but at the same time power. That's what they continuously sense in you. They feel like you are a big magician. Like, who is that? They cannot really understand the mystery behind you. It's so healing. It's so transformative. It's so beautiful. And I would say, if you still don't have that one, you just want to claim and single focus your energy on really attracting that twin flame who is your flame, right? So how do we do it? I practice loving kindness toward everyone, including myself. You want to be kind to yourself because you're just such a giving person, seems like this. You have so many reserves, untapped still, and you do many things in life, but you want to be kind to yourself. And once you become kind to yourself, you can truly heal yourself, and you can start flourishing even more, and then your emperor will really appear. So claim these either in your journal or here in the comments. Like this video, give the thumbs up if it really resonates with you. Subscribe to this channel. It will show me that you support me, and it will help me to create more videos like this. Thank you so much, and I'm wishing you a blessed, beautiful coming day. All right, so pile number 3. So let's have a look. What do men think about you, beautiful souls? That's a beautiful pile. What do they think about you as a first impression? What do they think about you? What do they feel about you as the first thing? And what is that first impression which you create over them? Let's have a look at it. All right. So what do they think about you? Oh, Earth Guardian. Stay rooted and grounded. So they think that you are really, really grounded to this life. I would love to see more specifications on this. Stay with me just for a moment. We'll get more conclusions here. What do they feel about you? They feel that you have lots of mystery within, just like this High Priestess. So you are like that deeply grounded, what they think immediately, grounded here. You know how to deal with this world, but they feel that mysterious power within you. And what is the first impression? Earth Mother. They feel that you are very loving. It's very comforting to be around you. That's what they feel, like the first impression about you. All right, so let's actually use the tarot deck for a bit more specifics. About each and every card in here. So what do they think about you? I would love to dive deeper into that regarding that grounding aspect which they think. What do they feel about you regarding that mystery in you, which they immediately read? And what is the first impression, that motherly, beautiful, loving aspect? They feel that you're a very loving being. All right, so let's have a look at it. 5 of Pentacles. Okay. And the Tower. Interesting. That's an interesting combination. Because it seems like they think they think you are very grounded, but at the same time, there is some misalignment with their perception. They immediately, on some level, perceive that you are ungrounded at the same time. I don't understand why that deep grounding aspect, deep rootedness into Mother Earth is going here together with these two cards, which are completely, I would say, not grounded, right? It's the card of continuous release, destabilization. And if we go to numerology, right, 5 is one of the most unstable numbers. So let's just dive into that. Where is this dissonance coming from? Why do they think that way? 5 of Swords. All right. 4 of Pentacles. And 10 of Pentacles. All right. I feel like we really want also to use additional support in here with one more card. It will help us to see more clearly. I am already seeing how they get the impression how you stand truly firmly on your feet. You stand truly firmly on your feet. But at the same time, there is some dissonance here about what they think about you. They see like a very powerful woman in front of them who stands very, very firmly on her feet. But for some reason, inwardly, their desire, in fact, is that you do not be that way. It's in fact somehow, I would say, frightening them that you are that powerful, you know? It's slightly frightening for them that you are so grounded. So they perceive it like they are not needed there. That's what I sense. And it's just like this dissonance, which I immediately saw with this card. I was confused. Why is it happening? But in reality, if we dive deeper into that, it's their dissonance. It's not yours, because it's like they don't know which space they can have in your life, because you are so powerful materially for them, and they cannot handle it truly. That's what's happening there. Now, what do they feel about you? As I mentioned, that tremendous power, these mystical powers within you, it's just very, very magnetizing and mesmerizing for them. They feel that power, they are magnetized by that. And on top of this material stuff in life, money, all these, it's all mesmerizing. It shows that power. It's a symbol of power. So, and they feel lots of charge from you, extreme charge, I would say. And that is like, they feel like you own your reality. And again, they don't see how they can find themselves nearby you. You feel, they feel nearby you like useless on some level. They don't know how they can be useful for you. How can they be your hero, in fact? And the first impression, of course, is that you are a loving and comforting, beautiful soul for them. And again, it's supported by this love, and you always find the way how to focus on the right things and not to focus on the wrong things. You always support others. You always, you never allow yourself to really show that bad mood or something that way. You are like really supporting, really loving. Everyone can rely on you. But from another perspective, this whole situation of that inner power within you played some thing that those men who you were attracting before, they don't see their place nearby you. And let's ask the cards. Which kind of claim do you really need to do into your life so that you would attract that one who will be so powerful, who will be your right twin flame, so that together you will build that legacy. Yes, so you want to listen to the wisdom of your heart. That's what you want to do. You want to listen to the wisdom of your heart. And if you do that, let's ask the cards. What do the cards tell you? What will be the outcome? Yes, you will find your way. You see, Six of Swords. You're on the way to him. And you will definitely find the way. So just one step at a time. And even if there were certain relationships of those guys who were perceiving you as too powerful for them, leave them. That's totally okay. Leave them behind you. You keep on going to your promised land. All right? Alrighty. So if you love this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel and just comment here this claim. It will really, really help you to attract the right energy, the right one into your life, because action is the language of this reality. Remember that. We want to show to this reality that we are active in our perseverance to finding that right one, that righteous one. Thank you so much, and wishing you a beautiful day.